Been back out at the auction and got a few bits. Right, like I say, we'll be back at the auction. But to start off with, I've got a couple of bits from CEX and one from eBay as well. We'll start off with an Atari Jaguar game. Bought just the cartridge only of Ruiner Pinball. But I do have the box already, which is nice. Unfortunately, no manual, but I'll go into the collection like that. Okay, I think. For now anyway, maybe I'll come across the manual sometime. Stick that back in the box and hopefully not get too much glare. There we go, Ruiner Pinball. And for the links, I've got Basket Brawl cartridge only, but again, we've already got the box for it, so that's nice. Again, unfortunately no manual, but that big bundle of boxes I bought has come in very handy, saved me a lot of money when I can just buy the cartridge and put them in the box that way. So that's quite good. And the last bit of Atari, some people will be glad to hear, isn't actually Atari, it's Nintendo DS, but it is Atari's greatest hits. Popped up on eBay about half the CEX price, so decided to get that one complete. And then, like I say, we went to the auction, so I'm not sure where to start. I won 3 lots at the auction. So I'll start in the order that I won them. We'll go through it that way. And the first one was a Game Boy Pocket with the little case. I think I'm opening that the wrong. I've already got one like this, but I've managed to order a couple of the battery backs for it. But anyway, this one, it didn't have a battery back on it, but it did have like the little rechargeable battery thing. It's got a Game Boy manual in there as well, no box unfortunately. Had a couple of games with it though. Had Super Mario Land and Tetris in there with it as well, and also the actual power pack that charges the battery that goes in the back there, so that's nice to have. I'll keep all the bits and bobs, but I've already got a yellow Game Boy Pocket, so that'll probably be available in the near future to put back to build some funds to put back into the collection. It also came with a Game Boy camera with a manual as well. I'm never going to use that, but probably get a few quid back for it, so not too bad. And then so that was the first lot that I won. I think that was everything that was in it. And then the second lot, I'll start with this because there was a random Jurassic Park manual for the, is it for the Mega Drive or for the Master System? I'm not even sure. I think it's for the Mega Drive. So random Jurassic Park manual. This was one of the things I wanted that caught my eye that was in the lot, and it's not an official one, but it is a converter to play Master System games on the Mega Drive, and it works. I think this one works on both models of the Mega Drive, whereas obviously the first one only works on the original, I think. So again, it's not an official one, but it does work. I've tested that. I've got quite a lot of Master System games, so saves me setting up a Master System and I can just stick them all on the Mega Drive as well. And that came with a few unboxed games. Nothing great, but World Grand Prix and World Cup Italia 90 were a couple of the unboxed ones. And then also everything else in this lot was Sega basically, but then there was Kick-Off on the not the Super Nintendo, just on the Nintendo, and Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, which I don't think I actually have, so it's quite nice. I do have Kick-Off, I've got it boxed and complete, so I'll probably get 50 pence for that or something. Right, so we've got some boxed games that I'll go through. I'll start off with Master System. This one I've already got. Don't think any of these have. I've got no manual on that one. Speedball. I've got that, and I think I've already got that with no manual as well. But anyway, so Speedball, and then we do have one with a manual. Asterix, not worth fortunes, but it is complete. And then we've got the Lucky Dime Caper starring Donald Duck. No manual on that one, unfortunately. And we've got Lemmings. Again, no manual. Lemmings. We've got Alien 3. Now I know there's no manual in that one. And we've got Alex Kidd in Shinobi World. Again, no manual. And then this one might be complete though. Feels a little bit heavier. I'm not sure if it is complete or not though. I'll find out in a second. Back to the Future 2. No, no manual. I thought it felt heavier for some reason, but there's no manual in that one either. And then there was 3 Mega Drive games with it as well. A staple. Sonic 2. I've already got that, so again, I'll get a couple of pounds back to reinvest. And then Mega Games 2. I think I've got Mega Games 1 and Mega Games 3, so that'll be nice to add to the collection. And then this is one that caught my eye. Unfortunately, no manual and no extra bits and bobs that it's supposed to come with. But we've got Comic Zone on the Mega Drive there, so quite happy to have that. And then also, randomly in this lot, you have to excuse me while I bend down because there's quite a lot of these. I'm not sure who will actually be interested in these, but I do think that they are quite interesting. I've got issue 1 through to 23. I thought I had all of them, but it looks like through to 23 of the home computer course. So that was in the box as well. I'll try and put some overlay of some of the more interesting covers on that. I'm trying to look up what date they're from, but I would imagine probably early 80s, mid 80s, something like that. But that's not all. I have to bend down again for these because there's even more of these ones. The home computer advanced course, and I've got I keep saying episode. Got issue 2 through to 98 or 99 of these. Again, I'll try and put a few of the more interesting covers across the top of the video. I should be able to do that, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. I'll take some photographs and put some overlay of those on. I'm going to have a good flick through these, try and find out what date they came out. They're not really I'm not really interested in keeping them for my collection, but we'll have a flick through those and see what the crack is. And also, quite interesting, it was upside down obviously, but it came in this box that was for printer paper for a Commodore or VIC-20. So I thought that was quite interesting as well. That just came with those games randomly for some reason. Anyway, this is the bit that I'm probably most excited about. Been after one of these for a while. It came up on the auction, and it's a massive box, and it's a video pack, G7000 video pack. Everything's there in the box. Now, I have given it a quick test, and I do get the initial screen up fine, but then when I put a cartridge in, it's a little bit garbled, so hopefully I'm thinking it just needs a good clean. But speaking of putting cartridges in, we've got quite a few with it. we've got number 1, which is Race, imaginative title, Race, in the nice little cardboard. Now they all looked they looked kind of in this condition to me when I got them, and then most of them have got needless. It doesn't seem to be serving any purpose, but like needless tape on the inside, which is unfortunate. But they've all got the manual as well. I'll try and get that tape off if it comes off easy enough. But that's in like the cardboard case, and this one's in a plastic case. The second one, it's is it number 2? I'm not sure, or it's number 3, I think, because we've got the American football one, and then again, but this time in the cardboard case, again with a load of tape that doesn't seem to be serving any purpose because it's not really holding anything together. We've got American football in the cardboard case as well, and then we've got number 4, which is Air Sea War in the cardboard, and then in the plastic, this one's still got the little label on from the auction house. We've got Blackjack, number 5. And then we've got this is the worst condition case out of all of them, but I think it is I think it's savable. There's a bit of a tear in it there, but maybe this one does need the tape on. But it's got a lot on it for some reason. We've got number 8, which is baseball. Like I say, this is probably the worst box, but it does still have the manual and everything as well. This bit of tape is certainly serving no purpose. Oh, there you go. You see how little purpose it is actually serving. There you go. Anyway, on to the next one, and we've got what looks like golf to me, number 10. So, oh, that one's a little bit. That one's got a cracked hinge, unfortunately, but it still looks okay when it's closed up. Obviously it's got the manual, because on these ones it seems like the manual is the cover of the game as well. And then we're on to number 12, which is Take the Money and Run, which looks like Roger Moore on the cover of that one to me. So I don't know whether it's supposed to be some kind of spy or the Saint or something like that. Or anyway, next one, number 15, and it's Samurai, which looks like it might be some kind of puzzle game. Well, I'm not sure though. I can see the little dude at the bottom there, but I've never played any of these games before, so it'll be interesting for me to find out these as well. So that's number 15, sorry. And then we're on to number 18, which is called Laser War, which I'm not sure what to compare that to, really. Just says Invaders on it though, and I don't know if it's like Defender or doesn't look like Space Invaders or anything like that, but not sure. But when and if I get it working, we'll have a go at those and probably do a video going through these games, because I'll be as interested to find out what they're like as anybody else. And then this one definitely looks like Space Invaders, number 22, and that is, what's it actually called? Space Monster, but it's basically Space Invaders by the looks of it. And then 26, Basket Game, not basketball, basket game. I'm not sure what that's all about, but number 26. And then we've also got number 28, which all I can see on there is 2 people in blue playing volleyball that look like George Best, but obviously aren't George Best because it's volleyball and not football. But I'm wondering if the artist has taken a football picture and done his little bit of interpretation on that, maybe. Because that looks like the other bloke on the other side looks like a goalkeeper to me as well. Anyway, but obviously he's trying to whack the ball over the net though, so it's definitely volleyball. Electronic volleyball. And then the last one that came with it is the Mousing Cat, number 47, which I'm not really sure what to compare it to, but are you gonna be the cat trying to catch the mouse in that? I would imagine so. But again, when and if I get it working, I'll have a bit of a bash on these games and do a video. Probably there's people know more about these kind of things than me. Like I would imagine ZX Tetley knows more about these games than I do. But they did look interesting to me, and I've wanted one of these consoles for a while. Obviously Atari's my main thing, but these were around about the same time, and I just love the boxes they come in as well. Anyway, on the same day that I went to the auction, I was on eBay, and there was some just on eBay. I don't know how long they'd been on there, that were literally round the corner from me, but I'd never looked for them before because I didn't have one. And these were only a £5 each, so I thought, well, might as well just get them. It turns out I think I've already got 2 or 3 of these, but anyway, like I say, they're only a £5 each. There's a couple of loose ones. Number 8, I think that was golf, wasn't it? Then we've got number 38, Munchkin, which I think is a little bit like Pac-Man, something like that. And we've got 4 again, which is Air Sea War, but this time it's in the nice cardboard case, which is I quite like those. And then we've got 14, which is Gunfighter, which is probably pretty much, is it Outlaw on the 2600? It's probably pretty much the same as that, I would imagine. Gunfighter. And then another one in the plastic cases. It's number 1 again, but obviously we had the cardboard case of this, and it's Race. Was $7.99 at some point, and this is obviously the plastic case. This time the hinges are in nice condition. This one, I mean, that looks like it's never even been taken out the packet to me, that one. So when I've given it a good clean, I'll probably use this one to test it and make sure it does work. Hopefully it does. Anyway, we move on, and we've got number 6, which is 10-pin bowling and basketball. I'm not sure why you would put those on the same cartridge. $7.99 again at some point in time. Well, I just love these boxes for some reason. Even though I think, was it James, Retro Import Gamer, showed a few, and there was no real way to put them on the shelf and see what they were. But I've got a couple of spare ones of these in there. There's like a little thing on the top there. I don't know if that'd be any good if you stored them. Well, maybe not. You store them like that, and one on top of the other. I don't know. Anyway, I just like to have them. And then the last one I've got is called Dam Buster, and it's number 29. Again, it was $7.99 at some point in time. And that's it. That's everything I've got. I say everything I've got. I mean, it's only been a week since the last one, so I picked up all this stuff. Some of it I'll move on to reinvest into the collection, like I say. Some of it I'll keep. Definitely keeping the video pack. If it doesn't work, I've got the box and I've got the games and everything, so it'll be cheap enough to just pick up a loose one and put it in the box. So that's no big deal, but I'd like to get this one working. Anyway, that's everything I've got. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.